All right, we're back for part two. It's November Golf here with Dr. Rallo. Dr. Rallo, what are your thoughts on this matchup as Ken versus Ryu?
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I think even though like Aism and Vism, I think that Ken's pretty quite effective in both. In all honesty, I personally still feel a bit more comfortable with Vism than Aism, so I think I probably will still. Probably still push towards the Vism, and I'll probably use Vism more than Aism in this particular matchup. I just feel I've got a bit more in the way of anti-air options, and I feel I can react a little bit quicker just by pressing medium punch, medium kick to anti-air than doing an uppercut motion. So I've got a bit more of a safety margin there, and I'm just more familiar with being able to utilize Ken's air flip recovery punish options and being able to use the rave. So I think I'll still probably go more Vism than Aism. Yeah. What about you?
I think I'll probably go a bit 50-50, given I'm pretty confident with my A Ryu, and A and V Ryu can be quite viable. So hopefully I'll be able to score some wins with Aism, even though V Ryu probably is much stronger than his Aism counterpart. But yeah, with Vism, I'll just be looking at putting a lot of corner pressure because his rave is just so powerful in the corner. And with both Ryus, I'll be looking to land a lot of Tatsus and score dizzies, and also put a lot of guard crush pressure on you as well, especially with V Ryu, because I have access to that command axe kick, which does so much guard damage. And so yeah, really just going for a lot of dizzies, a lot of guard crushes, and corner pressure, particularly with V Ryu.
Fair enough, sounds good. Okay, well, let's get into it and see how we go.
Hey, sounds good, let's do it.
Okay, so here we go. I've picked V Ken. Let's see how I take this.
Alright, opening hit. Nice. Couple of fireballs. Nothing too exciting so far, just establishing the distance.
Notice how I'm trying to throw the fireball outside your range. So even if you do jump over, you can't really do much with it. And that's a block string. One of the block strings we were talking about earlier. Although I was using crouch, and then I'm trying to use a poke, so that even if you throw the fireball, I'm just in range and I can literally counter with you.
Landing quite a few of these good pokes, crouching, medium kick, and standing roundhouse in particular. And you've got my guard damage down.
And that's exactly what I was talking about before. You know how I was just outside your range, so even if you alpha counter, you still can't hit me anyway. So it's positioning yourself far enough away so that they, because if I was point blank range, you'd be able to alpha counter me and stop me from doing
that. Nice, and you've taken the opening round. I really shouldn't have alpha countered there, because I was going to get guard broken anyway, so I really should have just taken the damage.
Yeah, I think you're probably right there. I think you're probably better not that.
Using that hop kick to apply pressure and really force you into the corner and scored the uppercut, baited the jump and forced you back into the corner, although you've escaped now.
And that's the medium punch, the dragon punch medium punch that I was talking about earlier as well. I like using that because you can't flip out of it, so I can got the wake up there.
Nice jumping combo there. Oh, and the punish.
Yeah,
follow-up punish after the air attack. Getting the air recovery.
This is the same concept
and now you've got in the corner. Yep.
And I think I was probably a little bit too far away to actually get the combo being useful. Oh goodness, I was trying to finish you off with that overhead, but yeah. The problem with overhead is it takes so long to come out, and you have to time it perfectly to be able to hit them.
Oh, I've got you on pressure now. That's what we're talking about as well. Sometimes just using those fireballs just outside or even on the edge of poking range, just using it to counter some of those pokes.
Yeah. Oh wow! I was trying to punish that flip as well. That didn't go.
A couple of missed opportunities there.
There we go.
Nice.
Same. Oh jeez, I dropped it again. I think I'm throwing the fireball too early, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And notice how you could recover. I did the light punch uppercut there. I would have been better to use a medium punch. Didn't use the correct one. And just in case you're wondering what I was throwing out those medium punches, I'm looking for your hop kick. Yeah, again, so trying to use that heavy kick to try and hit you out of the fireball, because your fireball has a bigger startup than my kick.
But here I thought they were mistakes or pretending to be unpredictable with your fireballs.
Yeah.
Some random medium punches. All right, Ken probably looking to take the opening round
Let's
here.
see what happens. Come on.
Oh,
What am I
missed
doing?
an uppercut, and I've missed a punish as well. Scored a knockdown.
Fantastic.
Wow! If I managed to close the distance with that hop kick and get the Tatsu, that would have almost finished.
Yeah, that's true.
Well done to finish it off. So.
Fantastic. 0-1. So there we go. 1 for the underdog. I'm going to count every win I can get here, in all honesty.
Oh, didn't go for the knockdown. Went for the 3-hit combo.
So I was trying to use that kick to try and hit you out of them. So, and that's why I like the medium. I feel the medium punch uppercut actually has a slightly more horizontal hitbox as well. So it tends to be better to hit, people who are trying to sweep or something like that.
Yeah, I did notice. I often thought that those crouching attacks did quite well against uppercuts, but yeah, you definitely hit me out of quite a lot of them throughout the series.
Oh, there we go. Oh, and that's the whole safe jump concept that I was talking about earlier as well. So, and because you try to alpha counter and didn't hit me, and this is me being able to finish off with a bit of flair. So yeah.
Ooh.
And that's actually...
Nice, there you go, you got the knockdown and the follow-up combo as well.
There we
with
go,
the cross-up. Nice work. That's done like 30% of my life.
And that's what I'm saying, like, sometimes the simplest combo of just sweeping is actually more effective than doing any, like a crouching and punching to the side.
Oh, nice block string there. You got me in the corner and you've got some beat. Oh, no, and I've managed to force my way out.
I got out again,
yeah. Just really keeping up the pressure on you and trying to stay out of the corner. Oh, missed the chance to anti-air you there.
Exactly.
Finish off the round.
And that was quite a predictable jump as well. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't use him there, actually. But yeah, again, it was a medium punch uppercut, so you can't flip out of it. So that's the goal.
Oh, I really should have landed a Tatsu there and finished off the round.
And I just used him. I thought you're gonna probably uppercut, and that's the reason why. And I didn't really utilize it very well. The bad thing is Ken doesn't really have any ways to salvage it and drop the using combo as well. Unlike characters like
little empty jump to sort of escape the rest of that string.
And there we go. So I'm always looking for that
as well. Yep.
Oh, so there we go. Try to fish for it.
I was trying to get you to bait out an attack after my hop kick and then punish it with my Tatsu, but still managed to get a lot of guard damage and chip damage and just guard thrust you. And now,
that could have been a Tatsu there.
And that could have been a potential dizzy and just ending the round as well. But you're under a lot of pressure here, guard pressure and low life as well. Wow, really nice comeback here by you.
Let's see what I can do. I'm just going to try.
Nice work.
There we go. 0-2. Wow, I'm happy about this. 2 up.
That was really good. I mean, you were low guard, you were low life, you were under a lot of pressure. Yeah. You managed to keep you cool and land a random overhead. And a whole bunch of other things.
And that's the thing. I'm not trying to be unpredictable about it.
Yeah.
There we go. Ooh, nice.
Nice opening, and you've landed the whole thing. So
but interestingly, look at the damage. Right, you're looking at like 40%. It's definitely nowhere as effective as any of the other, like some of the other V's and characters.
And it is a bit more technical than some of the other seasons as well. Not the easiest one going around.
That's also because you need to delay the punch.
Oh, landed the Tatsu here.
Yeah, that was
potential dizzy opportunity here. You must be really
close. Oh no, that's going to be level 3.
And I've decided to go with another Tatsu combo rather than finish you off with the Tatsu, Super Tatsu. And luckily it's paid off. And it was looking to save the meter for the next round.
Poor use for it, unfortunately. But as I was talking about earlier before, the V's in combo, like for it to land, a lot of people try to get it. They can't understand why they can't get the kick to juggle afterwards. You have to make sure that you throw the fierce punch uppercut as late as possible. Otherwise, the opponent will fall down to the ground too quickly, and the next heavy kick won't be able to juggle. So just some tips for people who want to try to play if you can. Oh, what I didn't know, supposed to punish that. That this is bad for me. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the verifiable super combo that I'm talking about there. And Ryu can actually juggle after that level 3.
In circumstances because you don't know which side they're going to fall.
Yeah, that's true.
If they fall on the corner side, then you can combo afterwards.
Yeah, that's true.
But even then, it's not reliable. The timing's really strict for it, and I think you'll see in one of the later rounds, I try and land the combo, but I miss it, and I end up eating a Vizum. So it's not always worth your while to try and land a combo afterwards.
Fair enough. Yeah. So that's.
But that was But just then was exactly what we talked about with the landing a knockdown and then following up. Oh, nice Vizum there.
Thanks for that. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
And you landed the whole thing
as well. Yeah. So there we go.
And you punished my air flip afterwards, and a grab as well.
This is when
and punishing the follow up with the grab
exactly.
As well.
So that's why I think that the kick is really good. Was you chuck the uppercut afterwards, and you can always juggle.
Or really should be landing the Tatsu there. I've missed it a couple of times. I haven't been landing enough of those Tatsus. Although I've landed one of them.
Oh, still
there we
dizzy.
go.
Damn, that's insane. Can you do another follow-up?
Missed the follow-up one as well.
Yes.
Oh, and I'm going to pay for that.
That's amazing.
I've got a bit over. I used to be really good at landing those Tatsus, and I've really dropped the ball there and eaten the VC for it.
That's good.
Little neutral jumps from you, and there's the Tatsu punish for the air recovery.
Yeah, lucky I didn't get punished on the way down.
You're surely not far from a dizzy. There we go. And I'll probably just get you back into the corner and try and get another Tatsu. If I can try and get you dizzy again, just keeping up the pressure with an alpha counter there, forcing me back into the corner and another uppercut.
Oh, there
really
we go.
piling on the pressure. Oh, but nice. And then you come back.
But it's not going to do a lot of damage. That's the problem. So
yeah. But it's a decent way to get the momentum back, although you're probably a bit too far behind. There we go. There's
I saw the block string.
The chip finish and the dramatic death of Ken.
Blocking
the Hadouken. Wow! Oh, landing a Tatsu for the opening. It's a good way to start the round. Taking a lot of damage off you already, and you're already under pressure of potential dizzy as well. Nice uppercut though.
Go medium uppercut again. I love it. Oh, there we go, and just managed to counter hit the fireball.
Quite cautious, both of us, trying to close that distance. Oh, random.
Oh, jeez, I know. That wasn't clever. I think I've just panicked. I was like, I can't do anything when I'm on. I'm gonna do it. Well done.
Well, that's one of the things with A's and Ryu as well. Like once your opponent's like low, like the Tatsumaki Super does so much chip damage that you just almost guaranteed to finish the round at a certain point. Oh, missed the punish there. A couple of neutral jumps from you, just trying to see if I'm going to hop kick into that.
Yeah, that's it. I'm
jump in.
Looking for the hop kick as well. Ah, jeez. Just eating those. There we go. That's another safe jump. So that's why, in case you're wondering why NovemberGolf isn't uppercutting, it's very difficult to.
Now the corner pressure, another uppercut there. You'll notice
there we go. Too far. So this is what I'm talking about. I activated when you were too far away, so that wouldn't have hit. That's the reason why I didn't do any further follow up. Because Ken is one of those ones where you have to know if you're going to hit. Because if you know you're not going to hit and you throw the uppercut, you're actually going to get yourself into a vulnerable situation. There we go. So this is
out of the range as well.
Yeah, just out of the range. So even if you try to alpha count, you can't do much. And so that's now put you in a situation where you're low guard meter.
Yeah, and 25% of my life as well. It's not a bad use of these.
And now you're on the defensive. I mean, I'm not taking really good advantage of it, but you're definitely more on the defensive.
And this is where I'm just really looking to anti-air you, and also like if I can land a block string, so I can use that precious time to recover some guard damage, and also put pressure on you and potentially land some damage. Oh, try to jump out there, and I've actually gotten hit as I'm jumping. So good balancing there too, because you got to time those Hadoukens. You can't just throw them out.
I know exactly. If you throw them too quickly, and also if the other Hadouken's still on screen, you can't throw another one as well. So you have to just time it well. Oh, I'm trying to go.
That was a pretty good idea, but I managed to block it.
I think the bad thing is it pretty much just it broadcasts to the whole world. Hey, look, I'm doing an overhead. It takes so long. Ken's overhead. Yeah. Well, nice opening with the touch because I don't think most people would have expected that too. So well done.
I think I've at this point in the game I've noticed a pattern of you opening with a lot of Hadoukens, and that's probably why I've done that. And I'm guessing that you're going to adapt in the subsequent rounds as well. When interestingly enough, me opening with Tatsu a lot.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, that the Hadoukens, because I know you throw one very early, so I'm just trying to do one just to nullify yours. So, yeah.
Interesting. I think, especially given our playstyles, we know that we're not likely to just jump in immediately, and so the fireball usually is quite safe.
Yeah.
Nice finish there.
That's something I should have. Yeah, that's something I should have. Because if you actually did some super straight away, I would have been snagged by it as well. So yeah, that I should have sweeped there. So,
yeah, I think I was just low enough life, and I guess I wasn't prepared for a Hadouken as well.
Yeah, no, but even if you you would have actually been able to get out of the recovery, regardless.
That wasn't a perfect punish.
So the sweep would have been better. So this is an example of when you can use your crouching immediate crouching attack into Tatsu as an anti-air. Yeah, not bad. Scores 2-3 at the moment. Wow, I'm actually and this is the reason why I still prefer V-Ken. I just like the security of being able to use the V-ism as an anti-air. I just feel that I've got that you don't have to play the reaction game. Oh, you were trying to fish for that juggle there, but you don't have to play the reaction game as much. It's so much easier to hit 2 buttons than it is to hit do the dragon punch motion and push the punch afterwards.
Oh, probably going to be activating sometime soon. Hit me in the corner.
There we go.
Yeah, nice work in countering my recovery roll as well. I'm pretty close to being guard crossed here, and this is what I'm talking about. I'm even willing to use a level 3 super just to buy a bit of extra time and put the pressure back on you.
Yeah.
And here we go with some block strings, although you managed to hit me out of it.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Crouching, she should have alpha cut it.
Oh, and I managed to land a touch and get a dizzy as well.
This is going to be painful.
Oh, and I missed the stops. Oh, it's going to be close. Really good at delayed flip by you.
Yeah, I know, but I'm looking for the juggle.
We're just both playing a bit cautious.
Oh
Wow, that was just a really both playing a bit cautious, and then just a random brazen jump forward heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, nice! You countered my opening with your own Tatsu.
Yeah, and I was looking for something. I know my Tatsu comes out faster than yours because even though yours does dizzy, I can mine hits more frequently, so I thought I'd give you out of it.
Nice. Alright, just looking to force you into the corner, and
that could have been
not quite lucky. You traded.
What happened? I didn't activate. I think there was a fraction of lag or something at that time, so I didn't get a chance to activate. I couldn't get out of that. And these are the most exciting parts of the game where we're just constantly throwing Hadoukens at each other. They disappear and again, that's
nice.
This is my chance to
nice and good follow up as well. And you've got the V-ism now.
Yeah. The only tricky thing is, if I see if the alpha cannon, if I see that sailing in the air, I actually need to delay and just not throw it straight away because otherwise I won't recover fast enough to throw another one. So just something just to bear in mind. You might have to just watch it. If you do see an alpha cannon, just delay your follow up attack.
Oh, nice finish there.
Wow, there we go. 2-4. That's actually pretty decent, eh? That's doing pretty well.
Might have to start bringing out Ryu soon. But yeah, I remember I was hoping my A Ryu would do a lot better, and I remember when we did our warm up, my A Ryu actually did pretty well. But yeah, obviously you've adapted and really improved the fundamentals as well. Just the use of fireballs and block strings has improved a lot between both of us, I think. A little 4-hit combo to open there, 20% damage, not bad. And then there again, I guess that's that nice distance of throwing Hadoukens where I can catch you as you're jumping forward and not really receive punishment. Oh, managed to get a jump in. So sometimes we're just landing these jump ins, and it's quite tricky because usually both of us are quite ready, whether it's V-ism or uppercut. And I guess it's just playing to the point where we're not really expecting the jump, and then throwing the jump when it's unexpected for the opponent. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, really close to guard crush here. I'm under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and that's why like I still prefer playing with Theism. I just feel just a little bit more confident with his ability, even though they're both, you know, I reckon Ken and Theism are really both just as effective as each other. And safe jump again. Oh jeez, I was trying to mix it up. I thought that's something a bit
nice little kick.
There we go.
Roshan throw to the groin. Me in the groin.
Yeah, that should be the instant kill. Touch it again.
Instant death. Yeah. I should be screaming. Wow!
I know. It should be in a lot higher pitch though. If that's the case. I'm trying to jump out. I was just thinking I got to get out of this corner.
Yeah, I noticed you do that a lot, and I actually don't punish it as effectively as I could. Yeah, I think I just haven't quite figured it out or feel comfortable punishing it. But yeah, nice Theism combo there with the air juggle as well. Definitely does more damage.
Yeah, than his normal juggle, the mid-screen juggle. Yeah.
Tried to go for consecutive cross-ups.
Yeah, and that's why I was trying to jump away. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm looking for those things as well.
Nice punish on my hop kick as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, the good thing is that medium punch it can be a good all-round counter. Oh, there we go.
Oh, nice work with the alpha counter and the punish of the flip as well.
Yeah, that's 2-5.
That was really good use because I was stepping into the corner and that could have been a potential raise, but I guess what you decided was that you didn't want me to do a block string on you and just keep up the pressure.
Yeah.
Retook the initiative. Nice work.
So I mean that's a good thing. I mean the alpha counters definitely do put you at a huge risk, but you know they are still useful because you know in Alpha 2 you know the alpha counters are just so damaging. It's like guaranteed way to do damage. Whereas here in Alpha 3 you sacrifice a lot to be able to do the alpha counter.
Trading Theisms here, although the difference in damage is quite clear. I managed to land most of my rave, and you then countered with your own.
I know, huge
almost doubled the damage. And I've really got your meter down as well. You're under a lot of pressure, both guard and life damage. Oh, and the random.
That was actually really
punished.
Yeah, and that was good. It was like you could have done so many other things. Like if you did a light punch, like you wouldn't have hit. If you did a medium punch, probably wouldn't have extended far enough. So I reckon that was a pretty good reaction. But yeah, it's good, and I think this is just pretty exciting. To be able to see the difference in the A's and the B's in play. Like your mentality just slightly different. And this is why I think Alpha 3, I really like Alpha 3 in that you've got the ability to see these different styles of play within the same character. You know, where we're playing exactly, it's still Ryu, but we're just doing a different kind of, version of Ryu. In a blue Ryu versus a white Ryu, and they play totally different.
Yeah, that electric blue actually looks really cool. I never really noticed it, but yeah.
I think we're more closer to
counter Theism activation. I really should have landed the Theism there, but even so, it's still, like we said, able to save it and still do a lot of damage. I reset you 2 times there. Yeah. And what I mean by reset is just, I haven't landed a true combo and he's blocking, but I managed to land little combos each time resetting. Oh, nice little Theism finish.
I was kind of like, I have to get that last little bit of life. Let's just do anything.
It's like, I don't even care about looking cool anymore.
Just throw something out, light punches.
I missed it. I could have done a Tatsu there, or managed to build up enough meter. You're probably going to be in trouble at some point. Oh, and managed to Tatsu out. Nice.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to just keep it like, varied.
Keep out of the corner.
Yeah. And they're doing a really good job trying to keep pushing me back into it.
And I was trying to roll as well. Oh, nice recovery. I really should have just thrown out a crouching light kick.
I was thinking I got to get out somehow.
Not looking across up here. Oh, I really should be landing a Tatsu after that, but I managed to land an axe kick on counter hit.
Oh, nice.
And finish you off with a crouching medium kick.
You're coming back 3-5.
Yeah, so you'll notice like in these matches, I'm like, as always, I'm always trying to keep you in the corner, regardless of A or B. But the pressure is so much more to keep you in the corner with these, and it just activate anytime it's safe. just like now, like as he was landing, and I forced him to use an alpha counter. And what that means is like even now, if he landed the whole VC, he would have only had half a meter rather than a whole meter because he had the alpha counter.
Yeah.
Nice throw there. Oh, and you missed the
did it too late. Yeah, but you can still juggle even if they don't flip.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is not good.
Yeah, there you go. Even, I don't care if he's blocking because I know I can score damage. I know I can guard crush him, and now I've just got him.
And that's a safe jump.
Really easy to kick guard.
Well done.
Just gone for the sweep. Doesn't really matter.
I reckon you could actually close off that round actually, because you could have. If you just swept, you could have just jumped straight up afterwards, and I'd have to block or take damage there.
I think it was just you still have a window where you can reversal uppercut, and so I think I was just going for the block strings.
Yeah, but the window is so tight that I probably wouldn't have even gone. I might have gone, but I still reckon I would have suffered damage.
Yeah, it's one of those tricky things, and I think like in this case, we're speaking really more to player specific, and for me, I know that your timing is really good, and so that's why I typically hesitate to go for a jump in, even on wake up. I've landed the full huddle here, even with some crouching mediums as well, and I've gone for the greedy finish. There's no need to actually do that. Finish off with the hurricane kick, and I've paid the price.
I know that's the thing. Flare doesn't always work. It only works with Ken, so That's a really pro tip. If you're playing Ryu, don't go for flare. Only Ken.
Just keep it simple and get neat in the balls.
I know. Only Ken can flare. Okay, so just don't flare with Ryu. That's probably the biggest.
We'll see. I'm pretty sure I'll have a few flare finishes, but we'll see how we go. Oh,
I like it.
That's a flare finish right there, though. Getting kicked in the face.
But I think that if you're going to take anything from all our videos and whatnot, the big thing is just no flare with Ryu. That's the biggest take home message. Ken, yes, flare, go for it. Ryu, just don't even try. It's not worth it.
Oh, nice little neutral jump with a punch in the face as well.
Just kind of playing it safe. Then just
managed to
there we
stop
go.
my D's and nice work.
Oh jeez, I'm dropping.
I think I was just outside the distance, was it? Did you stop that?
No.
I
know at the time. I remember there's some point there was some where I was trying to do it and the game just froze for a second, and that's enough to. It was like Ken's one requires so precise timing. A little bit of lag can really throw you off. I remember when we were playing, I was like, oh damn, I could have gotten that for sure. But that one was actually positioned pretty well as well. I delayed the punch enough, so that delayed the uppercut enough so that I able to juggle. That's why I like it. I can still get the guard crush down a lot, and I'm looking for you. I'm actually looking for you to jump as a way to escape.
Yeah, it's interesting. Just now when you did that, I was actually probably able to alpha counter, but my mindset is like my meter is so much more powerful, and so I don't really care about eating your whole raid because I know that if I get you in the corner and I can land the whole raid, it's much more of an asset to me. So I'm usually only alpha countering if I really need to. Oh, I'm trying to land an axe kick there, but I've managed to get the guard crush with the sweep instead. And just really putting you under pressure and keep trying to guard crush you. And there we go with the hook punch finish and smashed you all the way across, halfway across the screen with a hook punch. Oh, trading Katsus.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well actually. At the moment the score's 3-6, so I'm up.
Yeah.
3 games. And this is coming from the underdog. So.
Nice work. Oh, that activation here. Oh, nice alpha counter.
I'm really vulnerable.
Landing Katsus.
Oh,
wow.
There was supposed to be an uppercut, so yeah, that paid the
nice
price.
uppercut. Great uppercut.
I know.
Textbook form.
I know, what can I say? Execution's on point here and there.
Should be looking to take the round here. Oh wow, you're really on point. 2 overheads that you've just nailed with uppercuts.
But you know what? They're still not reversals though. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, there we go. You're coming back. 4-6. 4-6.
It's alright, you got your babes to cheer you back now. We're not in Japan anymore.
I like how we're flying, from country to country between every match. So yeah. Must be a lot in plane tickets. So
plane tickets? I just swim across. I'm with you.
And I'm still winning. That's probably why you're losing.
It's because I'm so tired from swimming.
I know, exactly.
Like, you just swim in that pool. I swim across oceans.
I know. I'd rather take a plane ticket first class, thanks, than swim. God.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me on the plane because I haven't showered in like years.
Yeah.
And I'm still wearing the same gi.
I know, God.
Oh, tried to go for that sweep there with the jump-in combo. You're really close to being guard
I know.
And I really should be
that's why I was trying to use him. I thought I've got to get out somehow, so it's more than
yeah. I'm surprised I didn't activate Vizim, but maybe I just didn't think I needed it.
Maybe it was because you're swimming from one country to another.
Yeah, that really tends to make Vizim activation difficult. I think there's a drowning hazard of activating Vizim in the ocean.
Oh, jeez. Wow. I didn't. I'm so used to you not rolling that I just wasn't looking for it.
Oh, wow, so many mistakes.
Wow.
I could have just even thrown out a random standing heavy kick. That's just almost never hit.
I know.
Wow, both of us making a lot of mistakes there.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, at least I got something.
And yeah, this is a textbook not mistake. Oh, landing a Tatsu here. Hopefully I can get a dizzy here. Oh, if I landed the whole combo, that could have been a dizzy.
Yeah, that's true.
And really just looking at landing whenever I can, even if it's a Hadouken. Oh, but you managed to land a hit, and I think, the dizzy's going to be reset.
I think it's more.
But oh, nice. Here we go.
Oh,
yeah, well more of a timing thing, huh? Premature activation there.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, nice.
That was risky. That's actually pretty risky.
One of those telegraphed overheads.
I know, that's actually quite risky. That's not smart play on mine. I deserve to lose that one. So yeah, 5-6. Oh god, you're coming back. You're bringing balance to the force. So yeah.
It's what Ryu does. He brings balance.
I know. We're still in USA though. We're still at the babes.
Yeah.
Oh, a heavy uppercut. That's confident.
I think I just started to see a lot of your jump-ins a lot more. And I think I actually land quite a lot of uppercuts, which is good because I think I'm typically not as good at reacting to jump-ins. So that's one area of my game I really need to improve.
I think reaction is so critical in these sort of fighting games. You need to be able to sort of Oh no, I was trying to jump. I was thinking maybe I could try to escape from it. I end up paying the ultimate prize. Oh, there we go. That's what Flair does for you. Oh, geez, I dropped the combo. What am I doing?
You missed it.
That's just bad play.
I really should be finishing those combos with a sweep instead. And what you'll notice is at the start of my raid, your meter is pretty much empty. But the one bad thing, there's not many bad things about the raid, but one bad thing about the raid is that it charges the opponent's meter really quickly. Yeah. And so by the end of my combo, and because I missed the Tatsu at the end of it, you're already on 80% of your meter, and that's when you were able to counter activate and score your own VC.
Yep, I agree.
Oh, a little link combo there.
Oh. I was actually trying to be not so predictable with my jump and try to fly over you, but I did the hurricane kick too late, and so it kind of just is my normal jump arc.
He's putting on that guard pressure damage. Axe kicks, hop kick.
Oh jeez, I'm trying to get away. That's the thing. It's working. Your the fear of being crushed is working. Damn, you brought it back up to 6-all. Oh, not good. Not good.
It all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
Oh no, that's too far.
Nice. I think I was just a bit too far there.
I know.
Not a bad save. You've managed to still throw a few Hadoukens and not get hit.
Yeah. Oh jeez, this is what I mean. That's when it's air blockable. Let's do an uppercut. Yeah, see, there we go. So can you notice how you still can get hit even after, even if you don't flip? So yeah, that's why Ken's got this that kick grab is fantastic. His punch throw just throws you way too far away, and it actually does less damage as well. So yeah, I would say it's the lesser of my go-to throws.
Oh, nice
looking for the
air recovery punish. Although I guess right now I'm looking to come back into the game with guard crush, and I'm not. I'm at a disadvantage with the life, but I'm.
Oh no!
Knockdown.
Yeah, lucky.
Oh, nice activation.
Oh
wow!
Stupid.
If I just stood there and activated, that could have been the game.
Yeah, I know.
He had nowhere to counter.
It could have actually. Those so many little mistakes could have easily gone either way.
Yeah.
And that's just what happens in the high stakes game of Street Fighter.
Yeah. It's like sometimes you just lose track, and maybe I just thought jumping into those spammed jabs would be a good idea, and evidently it wasn't.
Yeah. And I think that kind of is what that often is the difference between like someone who's quite skilled and someone who's still pretty decent, like a intermediate. They'll think a little bit clearer.
In those heated moments, yeah, sure.
Okay, well, let's not lose focus. And that's something that I can do a lot. I kind of like, oh jeez,
did you manage to reset and actually get more damage?
Why did
and I somehow didn't manage to punish your telegram overhead, but then somehow you let me hit the raid, and again I tried to finish with the Tatsu, and I clearly haven't learned my
the biggest takeaway from here is no flair for Ryu. I mean, that's the biggest takeaway from our whole video series, really. So, yeah. We're only 2 episodes in, but we already know Ryu does not equal good. Good Ryu does not equal flair. So.
I wish we had some of the footage from our warm up, because I had this one where I finish you with the Shin Shoryuken, where I elbow you in the face and you block it, but like that was what killed you, and so it just looked so cool, because it's like I just elbow you in the face and the whole screen just turns green, and it just looks so cool. But I'm afraid no flair in this first attempt.
Yeah, I know the flair with Ryu just doesn't work most of the time. You got this 1% where it does. I'm just the light punch. I'm looking for the hop kicks just too far. Ooh, actually, I think that would have been okay. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that would have been okay. And you really baited that out well. Set up the air recovery situation and then walk forward and then activate VC. Just the execution in the end. But like this is a tough combo. You've landed a lot of them.
Still, I mean, like you at a decent level, you're hoping you shouldn't be dropping.
Yeah, definitely.
We're at 6-7, so I'm still 1 ahead at the moment. Let's see how we go.
We're trying to get that Tatsu opening. You like to use those neutral jumps a lot.
Yeah,
to try and counter hop kicks or
and also just a jump. If you jump at me, I'm just going to use that as a way to teach you out of it. So.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to charge meter by just doing some Tatsus. I usually don't tend to resort to those sort of techniques either, so yeah. I'm trying to
you thought I was going to air recover there?
Yeah, I know, I was
Glad
actually.
I
know. So well.
Although I'm very close to being guard crossed here, and there it is. And then a kick in the face after a good measure.
Well, I kicked you in the face back too, so which is okay.
I'm in a dangerous
I was expecting you to roll there. I was thinking,
nice work.
Roll.
Wow, a standing roundhouse kicked you out of the VC. So here, like right now, my mindset is if I can just score a grab and throw you into the corner, and then I can activate.
Yeah, that's true. Oh no, this is bad for me. I can't do much. You've got a few seconds left on the clock.
Oh, come
nice
on, yes!
Activation! What a comeback! What a comeback!
That was pretty much the only thing you could have done. Chase after me, and that really goes to show like a rewarding, aggressive play.
Yeah.
And not encouraging running away for a timeout, which is what I clearly wasn't doing.
I think you were getting pretty. Was like I was doing the sweep into safe jump into throw. I think you were catching on to it. So like, you're not throwing anymore. You started throwing out those light punches. So I think at that point in time I was thinking, I've got to go. Change back to either block string or bait out something. Throw something else out of the counter.
Oh, nice double sweep there. Landing the second one. And now getting the rave at the right distance and these fake medium punches.
Yeah, that was part of the plan, in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
Part of you know my elaborate
anti-hop kick, and also just fake out strategy.
Yeah, that's it. Elaborate library skills. You know, just trying to show off some of the standing heavy punches. You know, they look like they're missing, but it's part of the mind game.
Oh wow! I actually counter VC activated, but I didn't. I should have actually swept you there.
Yeah.
But I chose to eat a VC instead.
Yeah, that's a good decision. So yeah, well played.
Decision free. Yeah, sweep the opponent or eat VC.
I know. 6-8. There we go. So I'm actually two to victory now. So let's see whether I can take it.
See if you can get the match point here. Oh, managed to get a dizzy.
Oh no,
now
this is not
VC activation. And that's probably up 50% damage. Oh, and I finally learnt my lesson and finished with the sweep instead of doing Katsu into eating VC. Oh, this is a pretty good round here from me. I managed to get you really low on both star damage. And there we go, there's the finish of the hop kick.
Well done.
I like how I can just command the wind to blow. Like I just need to cross my arms and look to the side, and then the wind will just blow.
Well, when you swim across oceans, you know, that's probably a pretty reasonable power. You know? It's kind of if anything,
power.
It's more underwhelming than anything else. It's like it's like you swim across oceans, yeah, and I can also command the wind. Okay, whatever. You know.
Not only can I generate hurricane kicks, but I can also generate little hurricanes around my headband and my waist.
Yeah. But as I was saying, it does seem pretty underwhelming after swimming, you know, across a whole ocean.
Look, alright, I told you, I'm basic, okay? I'm Ryu. I'm not about flair. I'm just about, little currents of wind.
Actually, that would have been a decent point for you there to try and anti-air VC. You know how when you did activate, I think you were actually trying to go for an uppercut, weren't you? Oh, yes!
Yeah,
what am I doing? I'm missing.
Oh, nice! And you actually ended up with more damage.
Yeah,
maybe just by lucky accident. Oh, nice finish there with the telegraphed overhead kick. Even though you were under a lot of pressure as well there with the charge meter. Good play.
Oh, uppercut.
Nice work. Good punish the air recovery.
Oh, geez, I'm falling for that all the time.
Sneak out with the roll, and I've managed to corner you with the raise now, and score a decent amount of damage.
The thing is, I should be looking out for that. I know you're going to try to get out of the corner by rolling, so it's not smart for me to go and do anything else. That's just not better playing.
I'm just now keeping you in the corner with a couple of those axe kicks, and one of them you tried to jump and it's caught you and got you back down, and then the other one you had to block, and the axe kick is just so powerful in the corner.
Yeah, I know. It is.
I've got the meter advantage here, although you're not fast in charging into yours. And unfortunately, I haven't got you in the corner. Oh,
I rolled forward. I just jumped the back. What am I doing?
Was that on purpose? That little sneaky roll?
Yeah, no, I was trying to get on the fireball, but I don't know why I jumped back. I just lost the momentum.
Yeah, you're under a lot of pressure here now. You've got 8 seconds to try and get something done.
Oh no, this is not good. I think it's over. Yeah, you've got this.
Awesome beast. Oh, look at that.
Well done.
Look at that.
No,
activation into crouching jab.
I know. Well, what kind of VC is that? Is that one of his more powerful ones?
It takes a lot of timing, and as you saw, I managed to add a hop kick afterwards. Very high level play.
I know. Good work. I've got to learn that one myself. So yeah. So what are the commands? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, there we go. Got an edge up one there.
So you can still. Oh, what were you doing?
I think I was just trying to set up a situation where I could attempt the infinite. But then I guess we're not really trying to showcase infinites here, so probably for the best.
Fair enough. Yeah, I haven't seen that set up yet. Oh, nice. This is my A-Ken. Watch his power.
His wow power. it's a different dynamic now. Like definitely, even watching feels like there's less pressure. I can jump in more. If you notice, like right now, I'm much freer with my jump. Sure, I'll eat a couple shoryukens here and there, but you don't get to suddenly freeze time with a VC activation and then uppercut me. I'm much freer to be aggressive in different ways.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the thing though. It is. I mean, like when you have different isms, you do play slightly differently as well. But,
and even like me cornering you is much more dangerous, whereas you cornering me suddenly is not so scary anymore because I know that you can't throw out unlimited fireballs during your purple phase. But you look like you might take a round here. Oh, there, demonstrating some classic VCs there.
That's a pretty
air light kick and.
I was trying to chip you. Should have actually used the next level up. Oh, there we go. Still.
Oh, I'm surprised I didn't punish you there, and I could have guard broken you there too. But nice work, you managed to take a round.
Come on, we're at 7-8 at the moment, so I'm hoping that I can take this home.
Tried to go for the grab there, but I'm got you with those light attacks. It's always worthwhile trying to throw some of those light attacks if you know your opponent's going for a lot of those throws, sort of kick throws.
Because the good way to break the throws is just throw out a light attack. That's a light attack. A crouching light attack I find is a really good way to deal with cross ups as well. Because when you're crouching, your hitbox is smaller, and then on top of that, so they need to be more precise. And then on top of that, it comes out very quickly. So the second they cross up, you've already switched positions. Oh no, this is bad. Like I didn't hit trouble.
I was just looking to get you back into the corner so I can do this.
Lucky. Oh no, you lucky jumped out because you're vulnerable in Vism. To people who don't know, when you're active in Vism, you can actually you can't block. You can't block.
So managed to score some damage and avoid that vulnerable state there. Although it did end up eating a super. Now, hopefully, should be able to take the round here with 10 seconds left. That was the perfect distance for the Hadouken. You jumped in, but I managed to block at the right time and luckily taking the round there.
Not playing my A's and Ken really well, unfortunately.
That's all right. You can only be expected to be cool in so many ways, and can't be expected to be cool in all isms.
Yeah. I know the problem is I know my A's and Ken's got more. I can do more with him. I just haven't played enough of him to be able to pull off things reliably. That's the thing.
Yeah. Really laying on the damage here. I guess when you really do get into a groove with Aism, just landing consecutive hits, the extra damage on top of compared to Vism, can be really powerful.
Yeah, so people who don't know, when you're in Vism, you only do 80% of your normal damage. So that means if you're not using the Vism properly, you're actually at a disadvantage as well. So being in Aism actually gives you an advantage if you can't. So therefore, people will just go, okay, why not just play Vism anyway? Because the unfortunate reality is that if you can't make up that lost damage that you're because in Vism you actually only do 80% of what you would normally do in Aism. If you can't make up that lost damage with the variable combos, there's no purpose in playing it. I mean, look, obviously you've got command normals and all sorts of stuff, which is definitely beneficial. But a lot of the times, you really want to try and make the most of the Vism meter.
Nice poking from you to open the round. You might actually take it. If you take it here, that'll be 9-8. This is actually a pretty decisive round.
Now let's see what happens. Come on, go Ken. Go Ken. That's his master. What can I say? I'm also a good joker. I should have taken up comedy as well. It's a skill.
Perfect student of Goken. Even when people are cheering for you, they're essentially calling your master.
That's amazing. What a good name. Oh no, it's over.
Should be game here. Chosen to
I might still have something.
This
Come
is
on,
very
please,
close.
just go. go.
Oh wow, we're both making a lot of mistakes.
Oh,
there,
we're
and I
both just
flipped it
we couldn't deal with the pressure. We both just
Yeah,
jumped.
both of us backed off. We're like, all right, it's cool.
Oh no! Damn! Now it's 9-8.
Finish with the jab.
This was
Is that a
mine.
fighting? Yeah, go on.
That's it. No, I was just thinking that was mine. Thing. I was gonna go back to you.
Yeah, I was actually thinking, like, I mean, obviously you were trying to showcase ASM, and also I guess maybe just even it up, we both use some ASM.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
realistically, if we were going to play a proper competitive first to 10 at 8-all, or even at 8-6, you probably look to just continue the momentum with your V.
Yeah, I mean, it's also because I don't play enough ASM Ken to get familiar with him. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. I'm kind of relying on what I know, but it's not in my muscle memory, and I'm not playing enough of it to be able to be familiar.
Yeah,
that's where
the difference is already obvious. Like even now, the opening and just it's just a different ball game.
Yeah.
It's a different. Yeah. Oh, nice. That should finish me off. Well, not quite, but yeah, nice.
Come on.
I'm just throwing out a random hard punch, uppercut, and cop the medium punch one in return.
But yeah, so this is an example where, like, oh, jeez, that was supposed to be uppercut. But oh, jeez, I'm almost late. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, people think, a lot of things people think, because back in the Street Fighter 2 days, Ken versus Ken was kind of like, Hadouken, just people just chucking fireballs at each other. And even have you watched this show called The Pete Holmes Show? He does a bit of a satire of like how Ken and Ryu's matches are just so boring. It's literally just fireballs throwing at each other, and I think it's so classic. It's just so true. But this is an example where like Ken and Ryu matches actually can be quite edge of your seat kind of stuff. No response to that, so I guess you don't agree.
Sorry, I just got distracted with some stuff, non-podcast stuff. But yeah, definitely edge of seat stuff. I'm gripping onto the edge of my seat as you were describing that.
Okay,
that's how fixated I was on your description. I couldn't even react. I was just on the edge of my seat. That's how much the level of edge seating I was.
I know. What can I say? I have that effect on people. Oh, this doesn't look like it's going well. Oh, wow. Come on.
This could be the game right there. That is it.
Done.
And finish with the uppercut as well.
GG's. So yeah, how did you feel that the whole thing went?
Yeah, I mean, like I expected my A Ryu to do better, but it wasn't too bad. I think he scored 1 or 2 rounds off your V Ken. Definitely room for improvement. I think it's and I definitely not landing as many of those tatsus as I landed a decent amount, actually mostly as a punisher for your air recoveries or as an anti-air. Mm-hmm. But there was quite a few times that I landed a cross up or a jump in, and I really should have landed the tatsu, but I didn't. And then also there was times where I used a tatsu when I shouldn't have, mostly as a V combo finisher. I think I ate at least 3 BCs from an ill-advised tatsu finisher. Yeah. And towards the end, you noticed I caught on to my costly mistakes, and I started finishing my raves with a sweep instead.
I mean, I think
how about you?
Realistically, I mean that's something that just is more of a matter of practice than anything else. I mean, like there's no the tatsu should definitely be able to hit, So I don't see that as a real. As I think it's more, if the muscle memory is there, then eventually, that tatsu should be able to connect anyway.
Yeah, so, I think a sweep is just better in general, though. I mean, 1, it's safer, and 2, you score the knockdown, and like when you get the tatsu in a V's and rave combo, like it doesn't seem to have the same stun properties as it normally does.
Oh no, yeah. Because while you're in Vism, you have 0 stun. It doesn't do any stun.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So realistically, the benefit is not there. So you'd rather just go for a sweep. I reckon that's probably the safest way to finish it, or transition to something else.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I guess from my side of things, I felt like I started off pretty strong, and I was actually surprised I did better than I would have expected, given the fact that I don't play V-Ken a lot, in all honesty. I'm not a really big Ken player. I dabble in him, I would say. So I'm still pretty proud of my performance there. Obviously there were a lot of holes in my game. I dropped a lot of things. things and whatnot. But I still felt that I held up pretty well against your more seasoned Ryu. So I was still pretty happy with that. I think my A's and Kens, I had opportunities. I did see there were situations where I did even land light punches. And still, I'm looking for hit confirms, but I just didn't have the execution to pull it off. Unfortunately, just not enough practice with A Ken. So I dropped a lot of situations there because I could have clearly swung things in my favor in many situations where I saw light attacks, but just not used to the timing of his kit confirms. But overall, I think pretty good, and I'm hoping people will sort of get something from it and feel that they actually got picked up some really good juicy pointers when playing Ken as well.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to hear whether other people picked up on anything that maybe we didn't use as well. I mean, this is an odd place to place a disclaimer, but like you said, Ken is not one of your main characters, and even though Ryu used to be one of my main characters, I really haven't been using him that much lately, and so I really feel like even though we use them to a decent level, we definitely aren't displaying a model of how these characters should be played ideally. They're definitely not our strongest characters. So I guess just a little disclaimer there, for anyone who might think that there are stronger ways to play Ryu and Ken. It'll be really interesting to hear other thoughts as well.
Yeah, and then also, it's really good to get the feedback, so then that way we can improve as well. Because we're always we're kind of like Ryu in that we're on that never-ending journey to improve and to improve ourselves.
What do you think about the fundamentals game? I really feel like that's one area that we have slightly improved on, and perhaps there's still room for further growth. And I guess when I see players come from an ST background, even though I've never really watched much ST, it's a noticeable difference. Their fireball distancing is so on point. What are your thoughts on the fundamentals? Where we're currently at? What are your general thoughts about that?
Yeah, I think because both of us kind of came really, we really our first experiences in competitive play were really centered in Alpha 3, and we were very, very initially anyways very, very focused on landing all the cool looking combos. So our play really very much revolved all around that rather than setting up good footsies and good zoning. So I do agree that our play styles were very much not centered around all that, and ST the number one, combos are a lot harder to pull off, and then on top of that, ST is very much the damage is very high, it's very fast paced, and it is all very, very footsie related because you don't have as much in the way of combos. So therefore, people who did come from a ST background generally do tend to have a lot more of the fundamentals there. So we're kind of very much focused on really just plow through. I've got a very back in the day anyway, I used to have a very bulldozer way of playing. It's pretty much just try to just crush your opponent with really high damage combos and whatnot. But
overall, I think it was still a pretty decent quality match. Some pretty decent quality matches there, and hopefully, especially some of the more beginner and intermediate players might be able to get something out of it. And like we established as well, it'll be really interesting if anyone's able to pick out any bad habits or any key tools that we might not have utilized as effectively as we could have.
Great. Well, that wraps up part 2 of episode 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Cheers.